Hi, welcome to Flavors of New Jersey. We are here in Ridgewood. I'm Jenn Trepeck of Salad with a Side of Fries podcast with Jennifer.
I'm Jennifer Morgan. I'm a presentation sales coach specialist, and I'm here in Ridgewood, which is where I live, and I'm honored to introduce to you the owner-operator of From Scratch. 10 years in business and one of my absolute favorite Italian restaurants because everything indeed is from scratch.
My name is Claudia. I am the chef and the owner of this small place. We are very happy to have you here.
Claudia, thank you for having us. Jennifer mentioned you've been here for about 10 years. Tell us a little bit more about starting the restaurant and the mission behind it.
Yeah, has been very, very challenging, of course, because I come from Italy. We moved 12 years ago. And as soon as I came here, we just started, me and my husband, a business as a catering and a family dinner. But after 1 year, we decided to open up this nice restaurant in Ridgewood. We love this community, helped us a lot always during COVID and during all these tough years. And I think that everybody knows how tough could be owned and manage and handle a restaurant.
So Claudia, as you know, I come here about once every 2 weeks on average. I would say that I might be one of her biggest fans of the restaurant. It's amazing. Everything literally is made at the hands of Claudia. And I'm just curious, what is your most popular, interesting dish and or dishes on the menu? Something you really do that's unique to you, your background, and what you bring to Ridgewood.
100% homemade pasta. I grew up with that. I remember when I was a little girl using to cook with my grandmother, and pasta is my focus. That's why, for instance, on the menu we have 12 different homemade pastas because I really love to make pasta. And all our flours are imported from Italy, and we try to do only what is really traditional.
Just read recently that Italian cuisine is now protected by UNESCO.
Yes.
I'd love to hear more about that from you.
Yeah, it's a great honor also because we have in the pot a lot of great cuisine from all over the world. So, but I'm honored but not surprised because Italy has always been the place where everybody wants to go and to eat real good food. So our traditions are very important. And if you think that every region in Italy, even if there is the same dish, we have different interpretations according to the tradition and their heritage. So I'm very, very happy for that. I think we deserve this.
So great to see you, Jennifer. Last time we were together, also for Italian food, but we were focused on your book.
Yes.
So exciting. And now we're sort of swapping roles.
We are because, everyone, this is Uncomplicating Wellness, Ditch the Rules, Quiet the Noise, Reclaim Your Life by the one and only Jenn. So I have several questions for you, if I may ask.
I can't wait.
Absolutely. First of all, what was your motivation for writing this amazing book?
Yes, well, thank you. So I've been a health coach for almost 20 years. And, you know, before that in my life, my own saga, I grew up in a house where somebody was always on a diet. And over the years of living my life, and then, of course, working as a health coach, the questions that people would ask have changed. And the questions have gotten so in the weeds almost, where we're losing the forest through the trees, whatever the phrase is, right? And so this is really about understanding as much as we know, it all comes back to a few pieces that are foundationally human. And so we are never going to biohack our way out of the foundations of optimal health.
Fantastic. So question for you, there is a lot of biohacking, quick hacks, people doing this 10% or more change in their lives to live more optimally. Longevity is a massive obsession at the moment, of course, for all of us. How do we live healthy and happy to 100 plus? So curious, what differentiates this book and your experiences in the last 20 years from other things we may be hearing out in the universe?
Yeah, so you're exactly right. A biohack is by definition an incremental improvement, which is great if we're operating at 80-90% health.
Okay.
Statistically, only 12% of the US population is metabolically well, which means 88% of people are not. Wow. So if 88% of people are living their lives just waiting for a diagnosis, maybe we're operating at 30-40% health, right? So if we then add in the cold plunge, the red light therapy, some of these biohacks, and we get a 10% improvement, 30 to 33, 40 to 44, we're not moving the needle in a way that's really transforming our health. So instead of a biohack, I offer the biostack to help us lay the foundation, because we cannot cold plunge our way out of not sleeping.
Okay, beautiful. I love that. Another question for you as well. So what is one of the absolute key takeaways, a foundation I can start with if I want to start today? What's the one thing you say, you must do this to be very successful in your life, or you strongly recommend?
So this is going to be the least satisfying answer. And that is, it depends.
Okay.
It is different for everyone.
Love that.
But the book starts in the place of understanding, defining wellness for yourself, and then recognizing that you are the magic bullet that you are looking for everywhere else.
I just have to say, I like how it's laid out. It's beautiful on the inside. She's done a great job of giving you quick hits, information that you can read. It's divided in a way that it's very digestible, easy to action. What I like about this is the way you've done it. It's very easy to take the practical, make it tactical, and implement it into your everyday. Is there a favorite part of the book that you'd like to maybe read to us on camera?
I'll have to look to decide. But the one thing that I say is, like, you don't have to read it cover to cover. It is, you can pick it up, read what speaks to you in the moment, and put it down, come back to it.
Love it.
You know, keep using it as a tool. The other thing that I would say is that it is not a plan. It is not a how-to. It is more of, there are tips and tools and things that you could play with in each chapter, but I think it's really more about having a new lens through which we can evaluate all the wellness information coming at us.
Claudia, what do we have here?
Okay, so we have something very traditional. The eggplant parmigiana with our tomato sauce. And here there is this focaccia that comes from Recco, from Liguria. It's a very thin focaccia filled with this soft cheese that we call stracchino, and the speck that comes from Trentino Alto Adige, that is a kind of smoked prosciutto, and on top a little bit of glaze.
There's a smokiness to it, which is beautifully balanced with the cheese.
I love the sweetness from the balsamic. It's so balanced, delicious, and that focaccia, unreal. Oh my goodness. So tender and delicious. This is right up my alley.
Best one I think I've ever had. Not usually a fan. This has turned my opinion around.
Claudia, this looks unbelievable. Tell us what we have.
Okay, so we have amatriciana, and it is a very traditional dish from Rome with our homemade rigatoni, tomato, a little bit spicy, and guanciale that is imported from Umbria. And after we have pasta with pesto, a small trophie. I basically grew up with this because it was a very traditional dish to my grandmother's house, because my grandmother was from Liguria, so that's why trophie with pesto. The pesto is prepared in the house, and with small potatoes and string beans and pine nuts, of course. And after we have carbonara, another very popular Roman dish, with eggs, of course, pecorino romano and guanciale, and our lasagna bolognese. 5 layers with bechamel, no ricotta, bechamel, and ground beef.
Oh my God. It makes such a difference when the pasta is made here. Unbelievable.
The depth of flavor, it almost tastes It has sugar in it, but I know it doesn't. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I get why this is your go-to. So good. So fresh, so delicious. I mean, it's creamy, but it's not heavy. Carbonara, one of my favorites from my trip to Rome.
Ooh. When did you go to Rome?
It was a while ago now. 2019?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So great.
So good. So much flavor. I'm normally not a lasagna person. This is absolutely delicious. Like, I
melts
feel
in
like
your
your
mouth.
grandmother.
Yeah, it does.
We have Nutella and ricotta. That is one of my best popular dessert. We have my grandmother crostata, prepared with organic Sicilian jam. And this is the new addition at the menu, is the tiramisu, pistachio tiramisu, that I had in Rome in a restaurant when I went in August. I said I have to do for my restaurant too. So I think you're gonna enjoy it.
This is the Nutella ricotta.
Correct.
It is warm and delicious and not so rich, but also the flaky crust. It's like the perfect bite.
You barely have to chew, it melts in your mouth.
This is what I would pick if I was here by myself when I come back. So delicious. Not overly sweet. Amazing.
Almost has a shortbread flavor to it with jam inside. It's beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers. As a lover of pistachio, I've never had pistachio tiramisu, and it's absolutely divine. Silky smooth.
So delicious and also so light.
The most incredible meal here at From Scratch in Ridgewood, New Jersey. And I think it's really important to highlight the talents, the expertise, and the longevity of the company. But also, I believe that there is more happening than meets the eye. What else is happening here?
Yeah, I hope very soon we are going to open a pizza place. It's different from pizza. It's a kind of a Roman pizza, and just down the street. So hopefully for the end of February we will be able to greeting people, and we started this new business with the takeout.
I hear you have cooking classes.
Yeah, we do also cooking class. I really love to do cooking class and try to teach people how to do real, authentic, homemade pasta and some of our traditional dishes.
Claudia, thank you for being the epitome of a beautiful and congenial host at your superb restaurant.
Thank you guys for coming and start to spread the voice about my place, my new place, my cooking class. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
Well, friends, for Flavors of New Jersey, I'm Jenn Trepeck of Salad with a Side of Fries podcast.
Jennifer Morgan, presentation communication coach.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.